Have a good one, bro.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Trojans will put total effort to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Byrne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. They start the afternoon with a run, and it
I just turned the, what's the name on?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Not bad.
Back to pass on second down.
Oh my God!
How loud is this? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Man, that's a pig, baby.
Really rattle on offense.
And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's
I got you. I just turned it on.
those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard
Before I came out there to help you.
When you're a
Good throw, bro.
playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Direct snap. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the back.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Byrne. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets
It's like I wasn't even looking at the screen. I mean, at my defense, like I was supposed.
Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but He just got it out of his hands
Trying to
too
roll
quickly.
weed
The
up at the
throw was
same
too
time.
accurate.
Shit.
Really nothing you can do there.
Drop
It's
it.
now a
Thank
fresh
you.
set of
Thank you,
downs.
EA, for not working.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it
Good
in the middle.
tackle.
It's Reddick. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it.
Oh, you pushed them forward,
He
bro.
makes the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of
Push them
opening drive of
forward,
the game.
baby.
You're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away as there's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the
Baby,
stop
cheese,
is made at
bro.
the 22. A 10-yard pickup.
Come on,
and first
NCAA.
down just outside the red zone.
Oh my
The
God.
Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice pitch and catch between the quarterback and fullback. When the defense gives up one to the fullback, it's like somebody stepped on their face with a hobnail boot and broke their nose.
Yeah, and you think fullback, you think block, you think go meet him at the point of attack and hit him, and then all of a sudden he slips by you, a little deception, nice little play action to give him the throw and give him the first down.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
1 second, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
I
come
normally
out
run it out, bro. I'm trying to roll it, G. I'm ready, bro.
Handoff from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hand. It's Lamb.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's
bro, that joint is
so
tweaked on me, bro.
You're going up against one of the best.
My game is tweaked on me.
You gotta look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
There you go.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Get it. It's called burning rocks. What that player?
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. It shows you there.
The give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put coaching classes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to get that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Go turn that shit off, bro. Go turn that shit off so that he will just come back in. Hold it. I don't want the losers. Oh, it's going up. You heard? It was going up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it.
It was going up. It was at 72.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt.
Ain't working.
Nestled
You
just
tried to
inside
work,
that
you both.
right upright. That brings
With
it
a
to
red and
one.
all that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, USC. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Byrne. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the fullback. Chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reddick. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh boy, the 30 foot.
When you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38.
I missed the extra point.
Now,
I had a 50. I forgot. I kicked 2 field goals.
Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This crowd really affected the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Byrne. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back.
Please, Adrian Anderson.
Reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again.
He gone. Oh, he's slow.
He's got
He's slow.
Nuts as he gets it down to the
He tired or slow, whatever.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Got that time for well played to the end zone.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Handoff to the single back. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. First half in the books. Time down. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ouch. You getting in the tub tonight? You getting in the tub tonight? Nah, you can go ahead and get in tonight. I get in tomorrow, bro. I fell asleep. I just get in tomorrow. I gotta be there with early and shit.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese.
He fumbled.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and
So
show
the play.
confidence.
Can you show the play? I got
Last
30
week,
seconds
they
to
still
see the
rewarded
play.
him, still giving him the football, but man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game.
3 interceptions, only threw one. I mean, I ain't throw no interception. They might be talking about the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. That's caught. It's Reddick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It's Reddick. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Pass completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the fullback.
So you think I would have been down as an extra.
Third and long coming up. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end.
He dropped it because it's raining. Drop that shit because it's raining. Appreciate it. 3 points all turnovers, guys.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
I should have just kept going to the right.
Second and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Hits the open man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Uncorks one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes the handoff. It's Reese. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up to this third down play. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way. The pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Brandon, he can't really run.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
We check in with Kevin Connor.
That's a 7 cent.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Oh, good one.
Working that left side now. Quick step and go.
I'm right there. I'm right there.
Finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the 1st down marker.
Gotta get over there.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The sure hands, it's Byrne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Thank you, Anderson.
Touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
2nd and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly.
Good throw.
It in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Good fucking throw.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away to find some room. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They give to the big fullback. Oh, he's got some speed.
Like a big fullback.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And you gotta
it is a fullback.
Okay, those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them.
He dropped up.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to...
Drop, though.
to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat.
Seen it. Just stick to the wrong person. The throw.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Exactly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success
just winning.
throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Good fucking.
Picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Oh, fuck. Good play, bro. Good fucking play, bro.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time. Breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Man.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse. I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here.
CG, bro.
First down at the 36. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock.
That was just some bullshit.
Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate
That's a
to get the ball
tackle.
back
That's
and
a
save
tackle.
as much time as possible. The
Tackle.
Gators will snap it on first and 10.
Good shit, bro.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Hey, bro. What
What a show
happened?
both of these teams put on today.
What
Full of
happened?
outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're right